Fisherman.
They were all fishermen.
Yeah.
And your father?
So was he. And he worked at the plant. Yeah.
All right. Well, ask Amédée the same thing.
Well, I'm from
Here.
here, bro.
Yeah.
My home, I was born down there, that house down there. And my mother was Maria David Boudreau, and my father was Joseph David.
Did you know your grandparents
No,
on either side?
no.
Do you know their names?
My grandmother on my mother's side was a Boudreau, Margaret Boudreau.
And how are you related to the other Davids around here?
They're all my cousin
And brothers.
and brothers.
Even the ones in Ayrshire? Related to those two?
Yeah, that's my cousin, Joseph Boudreau.
David.
David and Amédée David.
How are they related to you? How are they your cousins?
My father and Amédée David's father was two brothers.
And the Davids in West Ayrshire, is that a relation
That's
as well?
my uncle too, Benny David.
Is your uncle as well?
Yeah, the old Benny.
Yeah.
And the young Benny is my cousin.
And who are your brothers? Your brothers.
I got one living over there
At 2.
after David, and I got one living down by the big hill there, Bernard David. That's my brother. And we were 7 brothers altogether. There's 4 dead.
Is David a French name?
I think so.
Did they ever tell you where the Davids came from?
I think they're coming from old country. The first one that come here.
Yeah.
Came here.
Wasn't it Scotland, they said?
Old country, the old country.
Something
I don't
like
know
that.
why that'd be.
Do you know who the first one was who came over? Do you know the name?
No, I don't know.
And on your mother's side, your mother was a Woodrow. Which Woodrows are you related to?
Woodrow.
Your band. No, Cuddy.
Artie Boudreau there was my uncle. He was married with my father's sister. And he got a son there, Willie Boudreau from Boudreauville.
Mm-hmm.
And Urbain Boudreau from the Point. And there was another one living here, Victor Boudreau, but he's dead. That was my cousin too.
All right. We'll ask you a few questions now on what it was like growing up here. You said, was your father a fisherman as well?
Yeah, he was a fisherman all his life.
So they were all fishing. So I guess we'll start with...
Me, I fished for about 15 years. And then I went to the plant, to the fish plant, and I worked there for 35 years. I was 30 years old when I went in there. When I came out, I was 65.
So we'll talk a little bit about the fishing. You know, what kind of boats were they fishing with? Did they have big boats, small boats?
Well, we were fishing in, we had a 36 feet boat, good size of boat.
How many was it? Was that just your father's boat, or did he have
Yeah,
somebody
that
with
was
him?
my father's boat.
So it was you and your father and your brother?
Me and my father and my brother, Joseph. We were fishing together.
Do you have an engine in that boat?
Yeah, it was a 6 Dodge car engine.
And what about your father? Did he have a boat that big?
No. He didn't have a boat at all.
He didn't have a boat at all?
No, he was in a trap.
Then he was fishing with his brother Joseph.
Oh, yeah, but it was only a dory or something.
No, they had a motorboat.
Did they? Oh, I don't know. I know when I, when I was born, after I was born, I knew he was fishing in a trap. He was in a trap. That was, there were 8 men, like,
Right.
and they were fishing. And they had 5 or 6 boats.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fishing in a trap.
I fished in the trap me for 5 years. From 1951, I think, to 1955.
And sword fishing.
Oh, well, that's before that.
Yeah.
And how did the trap fishing work?
There
What
was,
was the trap? What did the trap look
it's a net, but it's a big
trap.
one.
It was a square trap. Huh?
Something big,
And
whatever
there
it
was
is.
a leader going to the coast with twine. Huh? All the trap was twine around. Huh?
Yeah.
Big barrel to float her up.
Yeah.
And the fish was hitting the leader and was following inside the trap. Huh?
Yeah.
They thought they were going out.
Yeah.
At the same time, they were going in the trap. And when we go there in the morning, we put boat on each side of the trap, and we pull up the door
Yeah.
with a big rope.
Yeah.
So we pulled the door up and tied them up. So the fish wasn't like in a box.
Yeah.
They couldn't get out. So we had to purse the trap and get the fish out with the jip net. Big jip net.
How did that work?
Good.
How did it work?
How did it? What was it? Was it jib net? How did it?
It's a big stick,
Yeah.
about I would say 8 feet long,
Yeah.
and there was a circle with a net, and you were
Oh yeah.
getting
Oh
the
yeah.
fish
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
and put it aboard.
Right. Right. Okay. So were you getting? Where was the trap at?
Outside the point there,
How far from shore?
about I would say 200 feet.
So it wasn't very far out.
No,
Were you getting many fish?
100,000 a day. Had it.
100,000 pounds of fish a day. Mostly haddock?
You all had it.
All haddock. Did you have some kind of bait in there?
No bait.
It was just set up and it was just like
Just a leader, and
Yeah.
it was way down to the bottom,
Mm.
and the fish was hitting that twine and going up. It was going right in the trap.
how long was the trap set during the year? Was it a month or 2
About
months?
3 months.
3 months. What time of the year?
I think it was in July, sometime around the 10th of July, something like that. You were getting herring in July, in the trap,
Yeah.
and a few cod.
But mostly haddock.
In the spring, mostly haddock in May and June.
What were you doing before you started? Now let's go back for a minute there. You said there was how many men? 8 men?
8
Mhm.
men, 8 men.
Did they each have a share?
Yeah. I didn't have a share. I was half with another guy.
Oh yeah, okay. So you guys all put money in, is it? To buy the equipment?
Yeah. No. It was belonging to the shareholder. I had nothing to do with the trap.
But the shareholders put money in.
Yeah.
Who were the shareholders? The fishermen themselves, or?
Yeah, no, there was John Landry there, storekeeper,
Oh yeah,
and all the rest was fishermen.
and all the rest were fishermen.
Yeah.
Now, did you have a bigger vessel to go out? You had 100,000 pounds of fish. Did you need a bigger
We
vessel?
had 4 or 5 boats.
Oh, 4 or 5.
Big purse boat.
Yeah.
It was about, I would say, 35 feet long.
What did you have to do once you got the fish on board the boat? What was your job after that?
Well, after that, we were letting go the trap,
Mhm.
and then we were coming in.
Where did you take were you cutting the fish and salting it, or
We
you doing it
were
yourself?
gutting the fish.
You were gutting it,
Yeah.
and then where did you take it?
We were sitting over at Camo there, the big wharf there across the co-op. We had a big shed there, and a smack from Cancel was taking the fish across. We were sitting in Cancel. Jemison was manager there of the fish plant.
So they were sending a boat across, picking up the fish. Was it salted before it was shipped to Kent? Or
No,
was it
no,
just,
no, no, it was fresh.
it was all fresh
Yeah,
going to Kent?
it was going up the same day. The smack was coming across to get the fish. Huh?
Oh yes, yeah, okay. Okay. What, before you started fishing on the trap, what kind of fishing were you doing?
Well, I was doing some fall fishing in the fall in Lewisburg. I was fishing there. I fished in Lewisburg for 10 fall
With who?
with Victor Boudreau.
Did he have his own boat up there?
Yeah, he had his own boat.
So he'd take his boat from Predator
From
Rock?
here up to Lewisburg. We were going with the boat.
What were they fishing for? What was the fall fishing?
Cod, haddock,
So you were going off of Lewisburg?
yeah,
Was that the hand line or trawl or?
trawl. The last fall I went, we had a 50 feet boat, and we had 16 tub of trawl, all by hand. Huh? We were hauling that by hand. Now they got a hauler and all this and that, a setter and a hauler. You were sitting by hand with a stick. The trawl, huh? From the top. And then we were hauling that by hand.
Right.
For the hard job.
Were you getting much fish?
4,000 or 5,000 in a day.
Where would you sell it? Right in Lewisburg?
Right in Lewisburg.
They had a fish plant there, did they?
No, they were taking it to Sydney, North Sydney somewhere.
When you were fishing here with your father, you said your father had a 36-foot boat. What was he fishing for?
We were fishing for cod, mackerel, herring. We had herring net, mackerel net, and trawl.
Did you fish lobster?
Yeah, we had lobster trap too.
So when did you start? In the year, lobsters was first, was it?
Yeah, in May. First of May, lobster.
So you go with the 1st of May
Until the end of June.
until the end of June.
Yeah.
When did you have to start working to get your gear ready for it?
Sometime in April.
Where were you setting the lobster traps? Just off the shore here?
Just around the shore.
How many traps would you set?
150.
Were you getting more lobster than you're getting today?
Yeah, there was more in those days than there is now.
How many pounds would you get for a day's work?
150 pounds, 200 pounds.
150 to 200 pounds. What were you getting for that?
You weren't getting much. I think it was 15 or 20 cents a pound.
And who were you selling it to?
At the factory there, Logie,
Where was that at? The Logan factory.
at the end of the bridge there.
Oh yeah. Was it a big factory?
Quite a good size. They were handling a lot of lobster. They were cooking the lobster there and put them up there.
Canning it?
Yeah.
Is there many people working there?
There was about, I would say, 35 or 40.
Was it women doing that work?
Women and men.
So you were selling the Logies.
Yeah.
Logies was shipping that off by...
Yeah,
Okay.
from Mulgrave, Logie from Mulgrave.
All right, okay. Was he the only lobster buyer around?
John Landry was buying the lobster too. He had a factory there too.
Was he canning as well?
Yeah,
Was anybody shipping live lobster?
not in those days.
It was all canning. I assume you were pulling the pots by hand as well, eh?
Yeah, all by hand. There was no hauler of any kind.
How long did it take you? Pull 150 pots by hand.
Around 11:30, 12 o'clock. We were getting up at 5 in the morning, going out at 5.
What came after lobsters? What was next?
Next we were fishing herring, setting nets for herring and fishing with the trawl, cod fishing. We're setting trawl for cod in the bay.
How far out would you go?
About, would say, 5 or 6 miles.
For the herring or for the cod? For the
The herring was just outside the harbour here, outside the breakwater there. That's where we're sitting in it. And there was all kind of herring. Now there's not one to eat. Haddock is the same thing. You wouldn't get a haddock, suppose you have gold out there.
Where are we selling the herring?
We were selling that over at Arthur Martel there. Robert Martel.
Is how did you have to do with the herring? Did you take it there fresh?
No, you had to gut the herring and salt it. You were selling after it was salt.
Did you have barrels to put it in?
Yeah. There.
So you gut it, put it, salt it, put it in the barrels.
Yeah.
And clean it.
You had to clean it.
Had to be well clean, no blood.
So you took it to Robert Martel or Arthur Martel.
Yeah.
What did they do with it when they got it?
They shipped that outside to Halifax. It was going in the old country somewhere.
What, was there a vessel that came in to pick that fish up? Or
Yeah, it was a vessel, yeah.
a steamer? Or?
A steamer, yeah.
And then what did you do for the rest of the year? When the herring was done?
And while we were fishing cod after herring, and then in the fall you were fishing, fall fishing, you were doing fall fishing around.
What, with the cod, did you have to dry the cod?
No, you were selling the cod fresh.
The cod was sold fresh. Did they dry it? Martels, did they dry the cod? Did they have racks?
In those days they were drying the cod. And we were drying some too here.
So how did that work? How would you dry the cod? What's the steps to drying the cod?
Oh, well, you had to salt it and then wash it and put it outside to dry.
So it would be hard when it was done, eh?
Yeah, it was right hard.
So you could store it just like that?
Oh, yeah. You could keep it all winter.
Did you keep much fish for yourselves?
Who us?
Yeah.
Oh, we're keeping a barrel of herring and some cod, some haddock.
What about the cod? Were the cod plentiful?
Oh, there was lots in those days. Lots.
Were they big fish, big cod?
Oh, big one that long.
That was common, was it? Getting cod back?
In the summer you were going hand line, eh?
Mm.
You were getting the big cod on the hand line.
So were there some people who had smaller vessels who couldn't go out as far as you
Oh,
went?
yeah.
Were there some people who didn't have engines in their boat?
Oh, there's some they didn't have any. They were going with the other boat.
Oh, okay. So they get the... Was it common for fishermen to share a boat, buy a boat together?
Oh, yeah, some had their boat together.
Were people making a good living off of that?
Not too good. You didn't get any price for the fish, huh?
Did that get worse during the 1930s, during the Depression?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was worse. Yeah.
What happened?
What happened?
Well, you couldn't get nothing, even if you would have had money.
Well, we were not too bad.
You know.
We had cattle, cow, ox, sheep. We had a big barn there. We had our milk and meat, yeah,
And fish.
and fish.
Did the price of fish go down even more during the Depression?
Oh yeah, we were getting. I think it was 50 cents for £100 a haddock.
50 cents for 100 pounds. So you guys were doing farming.
Well, we were planting, not farming.
Yeah.
We were just planting for ourselves.
yourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many cattle did you have?
We had 2 cows and a calf, a couple of young animals,
And an ox.
and an ox, and we had about 25 sheep of cattle, 25 head of
Sheep.
sheep.
Pigs, chickens?
Yeah, we had chicken, hen and chicken.
You have pigs?
Huh?
Did you have pigs?
Once a
Yeah,
year.
we
you
were
were,
keeping one.
yeah,
in the
one
summer.
every year in the
Is that
summer
the
for
same as
winter.
your place?
Yeah.
Did you guys keep animals?
Yeah.
Did you have as many as them, or?
No, we just had a cow and a few chicken and a pig once a year, you know, that you kill the next year. And
Was that common? Did everybody at the point have?
yeah, it was the same thing
yeah.
everywhere. There was nothing more for one than there was for
All
the other.
around here it was all fence. All you could see was fence. Now there's not a thing up around.
It was all fences to keep. And
Keep the animals in, yeah.
People in other places told me that they'd send the cows out, like in
Yeah,
every shed, they'd send
yeah.
the cows out and leave them.
Yeah, they'll put them in they call that the pasture, like, you know.
They were loose. They were going in the wood. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
roads
on
and stuff, huh?
We had fence around the field to save the hay.
Oh, for the hay. The hay
Yeah,
field was fenced.
yeah,
Did you have a hay field here?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All this.
All around.
And you had enough hay?
We were.
Oh, yeah.
This house wasn't here before. This is the home that we put up when we got married.
Was there enough hay here for the
Oh
animals?
yeah, to keep it going all winter.
Yeah, but you had another field way up in the
we
woods
had a
too,
field up in the wood.
and another
we
one
got
at the point,
down the point.
not very far from where she lives.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Did you guys have enough hay for your animals, or did you
Yeah.
have to buy?
No.
You had enough?
Mhm.
So, now, you had, what did you say, 3 cows?
Yeah.
Did you
2
have
cows.
2 cows? Did you have enough cream and butter and all that
Oh
stuff?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you sell any?
Huh?
Did
No.
you sell? No.
With a family of 10 and 12 and 14, you can't sell it. You need what you can get. Because how many were you in the family? I
We
think.
were
it was-
9. 9 even. There was 13 on together.
So when you got a family like that, you can't
the
sell milk
first four
with 2
died.
cows.
They were 3 or 4 years old when they died. I didn't know what was the cause of it.
They're older than you.
So you had, was there much work to keeping up the animals?
Oh, well, you were pretty busy with them.
What did you have to do? What was the daily routine with the animals?
Well, with the yacht, we were going in the wood to get our firewood. Way out in
Atlantic Road?
Gantic Road.
Did you have land out there?
No,
No. We were buying the wood.
but you had to go and get it.
Oh, you were buying, who were you buying the wood from?
Father Moore there had a piece of land there, out in the wood somewhere.
And that, he was cutting the wood off his land and selling it.
You had to cut it, didn't you?
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
to cut
they
Oh,
had
you
to
had to
cut-
go there
Oh,
and
yeah.
pay him for what you cut?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And take it home with the ox.
It was the same with you guys?
No, we didn't get any woods like that. Because we had, they had a piece of wood laying up and being not very far from in the woods there. And most of the time we'll go by the shore and pick up all we could get on the shore. And we had coal.
Were you guys burning coal too?
Yeah, coal and wood.
Coal and wood, yeah.
Not too much coal, about 2 or 3 tons
A year,
winter.
the winter.
In that time, you had only one stove
For the whole house.
Oh,
for the
yeah.
whole house.
That's all we
And
had.
at night, no fire.
I guess not.
They get cold at night?
Ah, yes, it was cold.
You were covered with,
The water in the bucket was froze.
and you'll have to cover yourself with jackets and
Yeah.
coats and everything else. Yeah.
Was there much work to get in the wood?
Well, you had to go with the ox, the wood, and cut the wood there and take it home.
What did you have to cut it with?
Axe.
We had an axe and a saw, handsaw.
A two-man saw or
No, just
This
a,
one.
buck saw?
yeah, box saw, yeah.
So you cut her down.
Yeah.
You cut her down with the saw?
Huh?
You cut her down with the saw?
Oh, yeah,
And then limit with the axe?
yeah,
Would you junk it up there or would you
yeah,
take
yeah.
You junk it up there and then take it,
Not ready for the stove.
not ready, then you take it back here to get it ready for
Yeah. You had to cut it ready for the stove here.
How many weeks did it take to get you the wood you needed for the winter?
Ah, but well, according to the weather, we were going in when it was fine, fine days.
How many cords would you need to keep yourself warm?
5 or 6 cord.
5 or 6 cord plus 2 or 3 tons of coal.
Yeah.
That's the same in your place?
Mm-hmm. We just had one stove too.
Was it common for the people down here at the point to have to go out there for their wood?
Yeah,
Is there many people who did that?
Oh, there's
Pretty
quite a
mu-
few. All the people were
pretty
doing
well
it.
everybody, I think.
So you guys were more of an exception.
No, we weren't. The only thing is we were more little kids and it was more girls because the boys are younger. So the girls are older, so we couldn't go in the woods, so we had to scamp the shore
Oh,
and
yeah.
pick up all the wood we could find that was coming ashore
Yeah.
and pick that up. It's not that there was anything else.
Was there anybody selling wood in Pettit Grove?
No,
No.
just the coal.
Everybody was going in the wood for themselves.
Yeah.
Who was selling the coal?
It was a
I forgot his name.
furlong from West Arishat. He had a big vessel. He was going to North Sydney for the coal.
Was there anybody in Pettit Grove that had a big vessel like that? A
Yeah,
shipping
my
vessel?
Uncle Harry and Uncle Henry had a big vessel.
100 foot or?
No, it was about 70 feet long, I would say.
2 masts?
Two spar.
And what were they doing with their vessel work?
They were fishing with that. They were running dory. I think it was 4 dory they had with trawl.
One man do the oar?
I think it was 2 men to the dory, I think.
Where were they fishing?
Well, they were fishing here in the fall. There was all kind of haddock in the fall here. They were getting all haddock in the fall. They were getting around 20,000 a day with those vessels.
And for the rest of the year, what did they do with the vessel?
Oh, well, in the winter time, she was tied up.
And did they go anywhere else to fish? Did they take her to the Grand Banks or?
Oh, no, they were not going that far. Just, well, there was lots of fish around. Outside the Green Island, there, peace outside. There was all kind of haddock there in the fall. And even around here, there was all kind of haddock in the fall.
Were they making a good living with their big vessel?
Well, there was a, you didn't get any money for your fish.
So they,
Yeah,
They
but you
were
weren't
just-
paying that much
You
either
were
for the
just
food.
making a living and
So,
that's
you know,
it.
the food
Even
didn't
though
cost
they had a
that
big
much
vessel?
either.
Yeah.
At that time, you could get 5 pounds of sugar for 10 cents. Go and get it now. You know?
Was there anyone in Pettit Grove who had a big vessel who was running supplies like that, like the Forgerons and what's
No.
I think you can come. Was there anybody who had a big vessel like that?
Oh yeah, there was
Further up?
some. There was some in the bay there,
Yeah,
on the other side of the bridge.
yeah.
I think there was 2 or 3 there, and
Who was that who had those vessels?
there was a there Sawsong had one, and Simon Landry from up the way up Groeney there, in the bay there, the last house. They had one, and Willie Martell on this side of the bridge had one, and there was another one there at Woodrowville. Dominic Woodrow from Woodrowville had one.
Were those people considered captains? You in Irish, you hear people say that so and so was a sailing captain.
Oh, they were not sailing captain.
No.
Some of them had no education at all. The way they were running those vessels.
Do you know what they were doing? Though?
Oh yeah. They were running that with the sail. Going that way till they get home.
Did you ever sail on one of those vessels?
No, no.
To talk a little bit about the farming again. Did you plant a garden here?
Oh yeah, we had a garden down there every summer.
Did you have enough for your own? Did you
Oh,
have
yeah.
to go to the store to buy anything, or was it a garden?
We were buying some of the stuff for the house, but we had enough for the summer, all summer.
Was it a big garden?
Mm, it was the size of this house, I would say.
So how many barrels of potatoes, let's say, would you put up?
We were getting around 50, 60 bag of potato every fall.
But that wouldn't do you all winter, would it?
Oh yeah, and we had some for the cattle,
What else were you planting besides
turnips,
potatoes?
turnips.
Did you have enough meat for the winter?
Oh yeah, we had enough meat.
How would you store that stuff now, the vegetables and the meat?
The vegetable, we had a cellar in the ground down by the back of the house there. Big cellar, and we were putting all our potatoes and turnips in there, so they wouldn't froze in the winter.
Were you putting them in sawdust or sand or anything?
No, just
Just like that.
yeah.
And the meat, where was the meat kept?
Well, the meat you couldn't keep you were keeping fresh meat in the winter. It was cold enough to keep it all winter. In those days,
Did you salt anything? Any meat?
huh?
Did you salt any of the meat?
Oh yeah, we were salting some.
Was there a special formula or something that you had to use to salt the meat?
No, I don't think just salt. I think.
Just throw it in with salt. Was there anybody down here, this part of Pettigrew, that was doing anything besides fishing? Was there anybody who was making their living doing something else?
Well, there was a few carpenters. That's all I could see. That was not fishing, just working carpenter work.
Where would they work? All over the island?
Oh yeah.
And they were making enough to
To
keep their
live.
families going
Yeah, yeah.
just off the carpentry. How many people would have been doing that?
There was not too many carpenters in those days. Probably 7 or 8 on the island here.
Well,
Now they're all carpenter.
Was there anybody that had another trade? Was there any blacksmiths or anything like that down here?
No, not around here. There was a blacksmith in Narishad.
There was none in Pettigrew at all?
No,
You had to go to Ayrshad if you wanted to get...
your stuff made.
If you were a fisherman, what kinds of things would you need made by a blacksmith?
Anchor,
Blacksmith would make an anchor.
yeah.
Anything else?
Well, if you need a little part, you were making it, you know, kind of a strap, fast, hold a wire.
Is there anybody who made barrels or sails or anything like that? None in Pettigrew at all.
No, the
Was
barrel was coming from Halifax, somewhere.
And the sails the same?
Yeah.
Was there a sawmill or anything like that? A carding mill? Or
Not around here.
where'd you have to go? Where was the nearest sawmill?
Yeah. There was one in Rocky Bay there, and there was one in somewhere in the Grand Dig Road there.
Oh, were there any stores on this side of the bridge over there?
There was two stores on this side of the bridge. Raymond Sampson and Arthur Martel. And there was a little store at the point there.
We're at the point.
On the other side of the pond,
Yeah,
Joseph Boudreau,
yeah.
there was a little store there.
It wasn't very big.
No, it
It,
wasn't.
it wasn't as big as the other store.
Oh, no. We had that in the house.
Oh, in the house. Okay. Well, what kinds of things were those stores carrying? Was it just food?
Oh, yeah, food and supply for fishing supply, like boots and oil clothes and rope, all kind of stuff you need, yeah?
Would he carry general clothes? Like,
No. Oh, yeah, some, not fancy clothes, just a working shirt and pants.
would he carry building supplies, lumber, nails and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah.
So you could buy. Was there anything that you couldn't buy here that you had to go to Ayrshad for?
Oh, yeah, lots of stuff.
Okay.
Shingle, yeah, and board. There was no boarding around here. You had to go to Warishad for lumber.
Would you have to go to Ayrshad often? Buy stuff, or just a couple of times a year?
Oh, now we were going when you needed some stuff, maybe twice a week, something like that, you know.
And how often would you go to the store?
Or the store. Three or four times a week.
Was that where you went if you wanted the latest gossip, the news, or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
So what was? Are they have benches in the store or something like that you could sit down on?
Oh, yeah.
So that was the local center, was it?
Oh, yeah. Over at Arthur Martel there.
Yeah.
That was the center. They were all going there at night, talking about fishing.
And the Samson store, where was that at?
At the other side of the co-op there. That building alongside the co-op,
Yeah, that was the store.
that was Raymond Sampson.
Was there a post office down here, or was there just one in?
Yeah, there was a post office. It was in Raymond's store, Raymond Sampson's store.
Is that
Yeah.
for all of Pettigrew?
alongside the co-op there.
No, but did the post office serve all the Predator girls?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So did you get mail every day?
Oh yeah, you could get your mail every day. It was going 6 days a week.
You had to go. Do you have to go and ask for it?
Oh yeah,
Or no, you had no mailbox.
yeah. No mailbox. And then after that, Joe Landry had the mail. On the other side of Raymond's store there, he had a little building there. He kept that for a good 25 or 30 years, I think.
Before they built the building that's there now.
Yeah.
Where was the school? Where did you go to school?
Go to school in Peterborough.
Where at? Where was the building?
Yeah, that's the school, the co-op store, that was the school, eh? The co-op store in Peterborough. That was the old school we were going to.
So did everybody from down the Point and down Butterville and everybody had to go there?
They had to walk there. There was no bus in those days. You had to walk. Walk in the morning and coming home for dinner, and then go back after dinner,
And back overnight.
back home.
So you went to the store, would you walk or would you take the...
No, we were walking.
If you went to Ayrshire, would you walk?
Yeah, we were walking. There was no car in those days, just a few.
Who had cars there?
Huh?
Who had cars in Peterborough?
There was Remy Boudreau had a car, and Arthur Martel had a car, and Raymond Sampson.
How did they afford the... Those were the people who had stores, was it?
Yeah,
They were doing better than the rest of the people, were they?
yeah. They were living on the people.
How do you mean?
Huh?
How do you mean they were living on...
Well, they were making their money off of the people. Huh? You had to go there to buy the stuff. They were making money on you.
So were they the only ones who had money? Was there anybody else who had money in Peterborough?
Not in those days.
Just them. Was there a bitterness? Did people resent them because they had money?
Oh no.
What was going to school like?
In those days in the school, they had only one stove in a class. And the school boy had to go in the basement and get the coal. And you had to go over to there, saw some for water to drink in a bucket. It was no fun in those days. No bathroom, no nothing.
Did they keep the classes warm in the wintertime?
Huh?
Did they keep the classes warm in the wintertime?
Well, it was not too bad. You had a round stove, you know,
Yeah.
those old stove around, the round stove they had
Right.
was about that high. You could put a bucket of coal in at one time. It's not like it is today. Yeah,
How many classrooms were there in that building, in that school?
4.
4. You had more than one grade to a class.
Oh yeah.
How far did you go? How long did you stay there?
I stayed there till I think I was 14 or 15. I was in grade 6 when I quit.
Was that common for people to leave school that early?
No. There was no law in those days. You could leave school at 10 if you wanted.
Did you learn anything while you were there?
I learned a little bit. I learned more since I left the school than I learned when I was there.
What kind of teachers did you have? Were they good teachers or
The teacher was not bad,
strict?
not too strict. I think we were worse than the teacher.
Um, well, were there any outside families in Pettigrew at that time? People who had moved in from other places?
No.
There's a lot of Newfoundlanders in Pettigrew.
Oh yeah, since the plant is over there.
That's only since the place?
Yeah, since 1950, 51, they start coming down.
Was everybody Catholic? Were there any Protestant families in Pettigrew?
There was a few Protestant, not too many.
Who were they?
They're just way down the point there, on the other side.
They were Protestant.
Yeah,
That's the black family.
yeah.
Where did they go to church?
I think they were going to church in Alshat. There was a church there. There's a Protestant church there. That's why they were buried, I know. So they must have gone there.
Is there any other Protestant families besides them? That was it. Was everybody in Pettigrew speaking French? Was there any?
They were all speaking French.
So if I went to Arthur Martel's store, everything I heard would be in French.
Yeah.
There was no English families at all.
Not in those days.
What about the school? Was the school in English or in French?
They were in English and French.
Both. So where did people learn to speak English? Where did you learn to speak English?
I learned it around since I was 18 or 19. I started to going around.
But you couldn't speak English before that?
No.
Couldn't speak English. Was that common? That people didn't learn to speak English? Some people didn't learn to speak English?
It was pretty tough.
Were there some people who couldn't speak English at all?
Oh yeah, there's some, yeah.
Were there ever any gypsies who came in the Pettigrew?
In those days, there were only Indian there.
Yeah. Did the Indians camp here?
No. They were sending stuff around, like basket and all kinds of stuff.
Did you ever hear any stories about the gypsies?
No.
The people told me that the old people were good at making their own home remedies.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember any of the remedies they used?
No, they were using all kinds of stuff in those days.
What would they use for cold?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, were they good at predicting the weather?
Not too bad.
Do you know what kinds of things they looked for when they were making
yeah.
the predictions?
Yeah. Looking at the sky, the star, the moon.
So what would you look for in the sky? What kinds of things? The clouds?
The star and the cloud, the moon. They had a water vein up in the bay.
How did that work?
Oh, when there was, it was like basket, eh? And it was pointed like this. Sometimes the point was going up or down. So there was a small one or a big one, kind of according to the storm we were going to have. Eh?
Do you know what kind of clouds mean what, and what kind of stars mean what, and what moon means what?
I don't know too much about that, me.
But that's what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Did they go by the moon a lot when they were doing things?
Oh, yeah. Like cutting woods or killing an animal or something like that. Yeah. They were watching the tide and this and that.
Do you know what they look for in the moon?
I don't know if they were looking at man that's in the moon.
You remember the earthquake in 1929?
In Halifax?
No, the earthquake. An earthquake here.
I don't remember.
During the Depression, were there some families that weren't making a go of it? Were there some people who didn't have enough to eat or enough fuel? Or
Oh, yeah, there was a lot.
here?
Yeah. Right in this place here.
Were there some people who were starving?
Well, they were going pretty low. They had all kinds of trouble to pull through.
What did they do?
Well, in the winter time, you could pass a winter in those days with $100, but lots of them didn't have it. Huh?
So what did they do? How did they survive?
Well, I don't know. They had to go in the wood for firewood with a sled. And they were not, they were cutting on somebody's land and they were after them. They were not supposed to go on.
Were there many people who had to go on relief?
Oh, yeah, quite a few.
Did they get much out of the relief? What?
$8 and $10. I think it was for 2 weeks.
That was it. How much could you buy with $8 or $10?
I think the butter was 15 cents and the sugar was 30 cents for 5 pounds. And the molasses was about 40 cents a gallon. There's quite a difference today in the price.
Yeah. What did people do to pass the time?
Well, to pass the time, there was nothing at all. No TV, no radio. Nothing.
What was the entertainment?
Nothing to entertain you.
Did people play cards, dances, house parties?
Oh, no. In some house they were playing cards. for article, you know. They were playing over at my uncle Fred Boudreau down the point there. They were playing card there. There was no light, no nothing. All you had is a kerosene lamp and a stove.
Did people have parties in their houses?
No, some of them had parties, dance. Not too many.
Not too many. Was there dances in the parish today? Was there a hall or dances in the school?
Yeah, there was a hall. There was a church.
Where the hall is now?
Yeah.
They had dances there.
The same church.
How often would you have dances?
Once a week. On Monday night.
Why Monday?
On Monday night.
Why not Friday?
No, there was nothing, just one dance on Monday night.
How come you didn't have it Friday night or Saturday night?
I
like
don't
you
know.
do now?
I don't know.
So the dance the same as it is now? Did they sell liquor at the dance?
Oh, no.
No. Was there much liquor around?
Oh, yeah, and there was no liquor around, but allowed, but you had some. It was you hide it.
There was no liquor allowed.
No.
How come?
Well, I don't know. You were not supposed to.
Was that a law?
Yeah. That was the law.
So where did you get liquor?
At the liquor store in Aishat. It was on the low road. The liquor store was.
Was there anybody here who sold liquor? Was there anybody bootlegging?
Oh, yeah, there was a few. They were getting the stuff from the rum runner out there. From the vessel, huh?
Out in the bay here?
Yeah,
So would they go out to meet the vessel?
yeah. You had to go with a boat.
Where was that stuff coming from?
I don't know if it was coming from St. Pierre de Miquelon or what.
And they'd sell it to the local people.
Oh, yeah.
Like rum.
You were going there with a boat.
Did anybody ever get caught doing that?
Well, there was not too many cop around those days.
So you didn't have to worry about getting
No,
caught.
no.
Was there any vessels out patrolling in the bay? Look for the rum run?
And it was all rum. No beer, just rum. But it was strong, eh?
Good stuff?
Oh, it was wonderful stuff.
Was there anybody making their own?
Oh, yeah, there was somebody, there was some making homebrew.
Selling it?
Ah?
Would they sell it or keep it for themselves?
Oh, no, they were selling it.
Yeah. Was there anything else you guys did to pass the time? Did you have any sports or hockey, baseball? Any games that you played? Nothing?
There was not too many people around here when it first started. I would say there was about there was about 10 or 15 houses around.
You mean
No,
down
they-
here?
Yeah,
From here down to the end of the point?
yeah.
So there was only 10 or 15 families. What happened? Why did the population go
Yeah,
up so?
yeah.
Why did the population go up so much all of a sudden?
Well, it started to get better, you know, for living, make a living.
What started that? Was it the war or
It was the war, yeah.
Why were
And
people
the fish had a better price, and you know,
during the war?
yeah.
What what impact did the fish plant have?
The fish plant.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was buying the fish from the dragger. He had his own dragger at the fish plant, and you were cutting the fish, and they were packing up in boxes.
Is that what you were doing? Were you cutting fish?
Yeah, I was cutting fish. I cut fish for 35 years.
Were there a lot of people who stopped fishing for themselves and went to work at the fish plant?
Oh, quite a few. Quite a few.
Were you making a better living there than fishing?
Oh, yeah. There was always money coming in, yeah. The pay was not big. When I first started, I was getting 65 cents an hour. You could hardly make $6 a day. And now they're making around $80 a day.
So did that mean more money for the community?
Oh, yeah.
Is that when this area started to build up?
Yeah.
Denise, you want to ask a couple questions?
Vous en souvenez-vous, la messe, ici à Pied de Gras? Quand vous alliez à la messe ici?
Oui.
C'était en français?
Tout en français.
C'était pas en latin?
En latin. C'est en latin, hein, la messe.
Oui, ok. Est-ce que le monde comprenait le latin? Comprenait pas? Vous aviez pas de livre?
Je ne pourrais pas le lire.
Oh. Ok. Est-ce qu'il y avait une chorale dans l'église?
Ah oui.
Oui. Connais-tu du monde qui chantait dans la chorale?
Irene Fortune, c'était celle qui chantait ça.
Ah, ok. Y avait-tu du monde qui jouait? Non.
Ben, elle jouait de piano en même temps.
Oh, ça, c'est elle qui
Elle
chantait.
chantait pas, elle jouait de piano en même temps. Dans ce temps-là, la messe était tout en latin, hein. Tu ne comprenais pas. Rien du tout. La taille de la messe, c'était tout. Bien sûr, la messe en anglais, hein, en français, tu la comprends.
T'en souviens-tu des prêtres? Ici, à Pied de Gras?
Je me souviens du Père Boudreau.
Tu t'en souviens pas du Père Fora?
Père Farah, lui aussi.
Puis c'était des hommes stricts?
Non?
Non, c'est des beaux prêtres.
Oui, bon.
T'en souviens-tu d'aller faire ton catéchisme? Ta catéchèse?
Quand le chien m'était pesé,
Qu'est-ce qui t'enseignait?
le prêtre, Père Boudreau.
Puis à quand ça que t'allais? Allais-tu après la messe ou allais-tu pas la semaine?
C'est après de la semaine.
La semaine. Puis c'était toute la journée ou c'était rien qu'une demi-journée?
Ah, c'était une demi-journée. Le matin ou l'après-midi.
Puis c'était en français, c'était?
C'est en français, ça.
Puis combien de temps que t'étais, toi?
C'était pour une trentaine d'années, je suis sûr.
Ok. Étais-tu forcé d'aller ou?
Ah oui, il fallait que tu y fûs.
Ok. Ça fait. T'avais besoin d'aller. Ok. Ok.
Pas si t'as pas voulu y aller, t'as pas eu besoin d'y aller. T'as été protestant.
C'était-tu les prêtres qui te faisaient aller ou c'était ta
Ouais.
mère et ton père qui te faisaient aller?
Parce que c'était ta mère et ton père.
Ouais. Ok. Puis tous tes frères et tes sœurs allaient au séminaire.
Ouais.
Ok. T'en souviens-tu des élections par ici? T'en souviens-tu qu'est-ce que le monde votait pour?
Ah, ils se battaient pour les mobs. C'est ce qui est mob qu'à rentrer. Il y avait des fêtes avec ça.
Il y avait beaucoup de monde qui buvait par le temps-là.
Ah oui, il y en avait pas mal.
Y avait-il beaucoup de conservateurs par ici ou des libéraux?
Non, ben c'était pas moitié-moitié.
Moitié-moitié. Il y avait beaucoup de monde qui se battait.
Oui, oui. Ils se disputaient pour l'élection et puis ils se battaient, ils se peignaient au feu.